Here we go. Live from Cleveland, Ohio, in Studio 4, it is Inside the Saxman Studio with your host, Saxman Russaw. Hope you enjoy the show. Tonight's guest is Portis Johnson, one of East Cleveland's finest. Stay tuned and enjoy the show. Hey, good evening, everybody. It's your boy Saxman, and this is another episode of Inside the Saxman Studio. We're going to be talking about police reform, gun control, racism in America, and the Jim Crow days. Y'all going to be tripping on this one. All right, my first guest really don't need no introduction because he's a bad motherfucker. I've been knowing him for a long time. He's one of East Cleveland's finest, and I'm completely excited to have him in my studio tonight. This is my boy Portis Johnson. Let's give him a round of applause. I don't have my clap thing and nothing like that, but you know, my intern sold me out again. That's okay. This is my boy Portis Johnson. Portis, we're gonna be talking about some things that's been kind of highlighted in the news, and it's been blown up, it's been inflamed, it's been taken out of proportion a lot. I have been a victim of verbal attack based on what's been going on in the world to this morning from civilians. And that was the first time. I didn't think I was going to get that, but I got verbally attacked this morning in the community that I patrolled every morning for the last year, and it's been beautiful. But because an outsider come in with the bullshit, I got verbally attacked. And it really pissed me off because it was a black guy, of course. And this Black Lives Matter bullshit that they keep sprouting, that why cops always got to kill black people, and why we can't shoot people in the leg, and why we got to carry a gun, why we just can't carry a mace and a taser. It was just a dumb thing for this man to say to me, and I really didn't want to converse with him. I really didn't, because you don't want to entertain stupidity. You don't want to entertain that. But I was surrounded by a bunch of people who was looking at me, waiting on my response. So I had to give a response. You know, I had to give a response. So I gave a response. It wasn't a response that he understood. I'm gonna say he didn't like. He didn't understand my response because it made sense. And an idiot don't understand common sense. Okay. It went right over that idiot's head. So I'm not gonna get into it because the rest of the day, I did a video earlier today about it right after it happened. I don't know if y'all saw it on Facebook, but I was really disturbed by it. It really, really pissed me off. And the rest of the day I was kind of disturbed because I really wanted to get this motherfucker, but I'm professional. I got to be professional. So I can't get him. If I was a civilian, I would have got him. Wow. I would have got him. So have you been through that since this whole thing been going? Have anybody came at you fucked up?
Not necessarily. You know, you get a lot of questions and that people have, like, for example, one of my sons, he asked me, he said, "Dad, if I ever come in contact with the police, what should I do?"
Okay.
And him saying, me being a young black male, and my response to him was, whatever they ask you to do, cooperate, do it. The sooner you do it, the sooner they can be out your face.
There you go.
You know, because basically you're not going to win in a fight on the streets with the police.
And that's sound advice to give anyone, especially your children, because you don't want to hold court on the streets. You want to hold it in court.
Exactly. That's what the courts are for.
That's what the courts are for.
Bring in witnesses. You can also ask if you have a paid attorney or if you have a public defender, you can also have them to subpoena the officer's body cam footage.
Yeah.
If you have a complaint against them, that's where you go about it.
And with the way the direction that the country is going right now, the way they're arresting and bringing charges on the police officer, the 9-10 chance you have a chance you'll win.
Yeah.
You will have a better chance winning in court than on the streets. Because they're locking cops up, they're bringing charges on cops, indictments on cops left and right. Cops that's doing their job and doing things within policy and still losing their job and going to jail. So instead of arguing with them and fighting with them on the streets, keep that in mind. Mm-hmm. All the cops that's been doing this stuff in the last 3-4 weeks has been going to jail. And they've been getting arrested and they've been getting charged. So don't fight. Say, okay, my friend's going to videotape this entire encounter. He's going to watch our encounter. Here's my driver's license. Here's my so-and-so, so-and-so. Now what? And if you get out of hand after you cooperate, you got to film. He's going to jail. Oh, he's going to lose his job. Mm-hmm. One of the two is going to happen. He's going to go to jail. He's going to lose his job. Or both. So it's better to just hold court in the courtroom. So I want to touch on some things that some people was talking to me about. That it's some crazy people. I mean, they was yelling at me about police reform, and I had to correct them on that on my last show, of course. Okay. But then they brought up this gun control thing, and I asked the dude. I say, "Okay, well, tell me something. What did the gun do to you?" And he wasn't expecting that. He looked at me like, I said, "Yeah, tell me, what the hell did the gun do to you? Why you need to control that gun? What the fuck he do to you?" Is it the gun or is it the person that's holding it? The person that's holding it. So instead of saying gun control, say we're going to do something that's going to make sure the right people get a hold to the guns. So we're going to monitor people, not guns. We're not going to restrict guns from law-abiding citizens who holds them legally, does it right, does everything legal. We're not going to penalize them. But that's what they're trying to do. Gun control is going to penalize you and I.
Well, my thing is, I don't have a problem with your average citizen owning or, having a firearm as long as it's legal.
No, because it's legal.
Because at the end of the day, sometimes I might be outnumbered. You know what I'm saying?
And that citizen with that gun coming back your ass up.
You know what I'm saying?
Good point. Good point. Good point.
I don't mind a person having it for their own personal protection or the protection of their families. Mm-hmm. As far as that, you have to understand that the police are normally reactive.
Yes.
Not proactive, reactive.
Yes.
That's the reason why they have to come and take a report.
Yes.
Because they come after the fact normally. Sometimes you get the luck of the draw and you're there when the crime is being committed.
Yes.
But if you are a law-abiding citizen and you have a firearm, I feel you do have the right to protect yourself.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I'm sorry. My girl. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't pay no attention. Alrighty then. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead and continue, man, because that's a good point.
That's it. Only if you're able to protect yourself, protect yourself.
Mm-hmm. The guy told me we need to get rid of the cops. We need to disarm them. We need to fund them. I told the guy, well, wait a minute. That logic is on the same level as, shepherds and the flock. You know what the shepherd's job is, right? Mm-hmm. So that logic you just gave me, I told the guy, is on the same logic of getting rid of the shepherd before you get rid of the fox. Because if you get rid of the shepherd, his job is to protect the herd, protect the flock from the foxes and the wolves. Right. So if you get rid of the shepherd, you leaving the entire flock of sheep vulnerable to the foxes and the wolves.
Truly, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Getting rid of the police. People have to understand, like, for example, you have to ask yourself this. How many people don't like you?
Quite a lot.
Okay, how many people don't like you?
Quite a lot.
How many people, if they had the opportunity to kill you, would they?
Yeah.
How many people you don't like?
All my exes. My exes would kill me right now. They had a chance.
It's like almost creating a movie like The Purge or something. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That something like that could possibly happen if you got rid of the police, because crime would just run rampant.
That's true.
Without no law and nobody to sit up there and stop it. The police do the job that people don't want to do and see things that people should not see. Mm-hmm. And I've seen stuff that normal people should not see.
I agree. I've seen
I know
destroyed bodies, blown bodies. I've seen decayed bodies. I've seen things where I seen a woman one time. She had ran from this guy. He had fucked her up bad. He had ran from her. She had made it to the neighbor's house. She was butt ass naked, scratched all up, beat up real bad. And the neighbors had called the police. I heard the call. I responded. I got there. When I got there, she was shaking. She didn't want nobody to touch her. She was scared. And I had to go. I said, y'all got a cover or a blanket or something? Put it around that girl, man. I put it around her. And all she can say is, I can't go back there. I can't go back there. Can't go back there. He beat her up so bad. And this was her husband. Beat her up. And she said, no matter how many times I press charges on him, y'all let him out. I said, not y'all, but they always say y'all. Let him out, and he goes right back to whooping my ass again. And this is a regular thing she went through for years.
Wow.
Yeah. I witnessed that, and it blew my mind.
That does happen.
That the court systems are allowing this guy to keep going back to this battered woman and not protecting her. Now, you want to get rid of the police, you're going to have a lot more of that. A whole lot more of that. You're going to have a whole lot more drive-bys. You're going to have, since the COVID thing, how many murders we didn't have? I think I counted murders we didn't have here in Cleveland.
It's been a lot.
Yeah, I think it was like over a dozen so far. And that's just in a short span of the COVID. And everybody supposed to have been staying home.
Exactly.
So if you staying at home and you still murdering people, imagine you get rid of the police and I said this on the show too, half the people can't obtain firearms because they got felonies in Cleveland. So if you don't have a firearm, you can't obtain one. Who you gonna rely on to come and protect you when Pookie and Ray Ray bust up in your house to take your flat screen TV? Because he knows ain't no police on the streets, no one to stop me. I'm coming to get your flat screen. I saw you buy it last month. I'm coming. That's a big, beautiful one too. Yeah, I'm coming to get and your PlayStation your son play every day. I'm snatching that shit. It ain't nothing you can do because I know you ain't got a gun in your house because you got a felony. So you on your own. Now, what do you do about that? How do you protect your family, you, your wife, and your kids when the police ain't here?
Very good question.
What do you do? Who you gonna call?
That's something that people need to think about.
They didn't think about that. When you want to take away your only source of protection, when you yourself can't protect yourself, why get rid of them? That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And I said that to the people in the store this morning. I said it's dumb to get rid of your only protection.
One thing.
Go ahead. Let me hear
it.
People.
Please stop when you see the police. If you're at a grocery store or something like that and your kid is acting bad, please stop telling your kid, if you don't be good, I'm going to have this police officer take you to jail.
I hate that. I hate that. We got a phone call coming in. Dante. You on the line with your boy Saxman. Who's calling?
Mr. Saxman, what's the dealio?
Oh, this
your boy Dante.
Dante, what the? You know something, Dante? I thought your ass left the city because I ain't heard from you in about a month.
Man, Mr. Stan, I got a question for you, man. I need your help.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Why is it that in the city of Cleveland, Ohio, you have security guards walking around with guns on and no bullets in them?
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Who's doing that?
I'm not going to put that person's name out. Or you got guards with guns and don't have one in the chamber. What's the word on that? Do they understand they playing with their life?
Is it somebody that me and Portis know? Because Portis is in the studio with me right now. Portis Johnson in the studio with me right now.
Mr. Portis, what's the deal, Portis?
Hey, what's up, D?
Wait a minute.
I'm not going to put no names on nobody. Come on, man. They're going to be pulling theirs. No, man.
Well, they ain't watching my show, are they?
All I can say is, man, it's not good. And they ain't walk around with no bulletproof vest on.
Somebody's stupid.
They don't work for us, do they?
No.
Thank you, Lord.
Man, nah. 'Cause if they worked for us, I'd have been fired. So nah.
So you got security officers that you know or that you witnessed carrying with
my own eyes, buddy.
with no bullets in the weapon or one chambered or with any type of body armor on.
That's correct.
How
You know
are
what? I'm gonna tell you what that is.
what is that?
That is supervisory fault.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Because what they should do is
If the supervisor stop trying to, hold on a second, hold on.
that's bad management.
That's very bad management. Very bad. That's poor management.
Because they should be, if anything, they should have something in place where if you have a supervisor and you have a person up under them, they should be inspecting other officers' equipment.
That's what I did at Indian Hills. They'll tell you that.
And if they're not doing that, that falls on the supervisor.
It sure does.
And management.
And if you got a supervisor that's a joke, he's a joke.
Sorry about that, fella. Sorry about that.
Look,
that was my dispatch calling to check in with me.
You can't be calling my show, man, and be taking other phone calls. You can't be doing that, man.
All right, but still, man, it's like, and then on top of that, they sleeping inside the car, man. In a patrol car, they sleep. How you gonna be sleeping? You supposed to be patrolling.
Day or night?
At what, the night shift or day shift?
Both.
That's dangerous.
Wow.
That's really dangerous.
They're not taking their job serious, obviously. They ain't taking their life serious.
Yeah. I agree. They're not taking their life serious.
Well,
oh my
that's
God.
my point. So what is going on with that? That's my point right there.
That's something that somebody needs to consult with their supervisor or their management.
Somebody need to have a talk with their boss.
Yeah.
For real.
Well,
Because not only are they putting themselves at risk, they putting the public or wherever they are protecting, they putting them at risk. Big time.
Yeah, and then on top of that, they had a nerve to ask me for an application to get a job with me. I said, oh, hell to the no.
You want to give me a hint who this person is? Just give me a quick hint.
Did you hear what I said? I said, hell to the no. They are not working for us.
Let's go ahead and hire them.
Okay, yeah, but give me a hint who it is.
No. You don't know her. You don't know neither one of them.
Well, how you know I don't know? How you know I don't know?
How about
I'm
you do
positive
this?
you don't know.
How about you do this? You hire them and then you get them together.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You hire them and you train them to do right.
They don't work for me.
No, I'm saying you can hire them and make sure that they do right. Get the right equipment, rack around in their chamber, and make sure they weapon is loaded. Make sure their uniform right. You can do that, right?
If you don't teach them, they'll never learn.
Yeah, they ain't gonna learn if you don't teach them.
Well, I'm thinking, man. I mean, instead of them worried about trying to see, wear tight pants to let everybody see they behind, but they ain't worried about their life.
Must be a female. One of them must be a female, right?
Both of them.
Oh, but no, don't hire them. Don't hire them, please, no.
Now you get my point.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it, because they learn. See, that's bad behavior learned. They learned that from someone. That's bad behavior.
Somebody trained them like that.
Somebody had to train them. We don't want them. We don't want them. You're right. We don't want them.
I like I say, I can't put no names out there because I don't want to get in no trouble.
I
man,
understand. I truly understand.
You can still pull them to the side and let them know that they're not performing their duty correctly.
Listen, I did that twice. 3 strikes, you're out. I did it twice, and they still don't understand English.
Really?
Yes. Oh, question. No, they told me, they said, well, I'm not their supervisor, and I don't work for them. I said, oh, okay.
Oh, snap.
Do you know their supervisor?
Yeah, I'll go to them.
Well, I know they supervisor, but going to him is like going in one ear, going out the other, so I don't want to do that.
Oh. Okay, then.
It must be Premier or somebody.
I don't know what, I can't say what security company it is. I don't know.
Hey.
Things I know.
I can guess the security company. For real.
That's bad.
That's bad. I can guess it. And I bet you I'll be right, too. I know it. I know it. No.
I ain't saying no name, man.
Females acting like that?
I
bet you I know.
nothing.
I bet you I know.
They must got a real lenient supervisor.
They got a very lenient supervisor. The supervisor probably let them do whatever they want. I got a strong idea who it is.
Well, I'm gonna put it to you this though. On the side note, I'm gonna let both of y'all know. On the side note, off for the record, off record, and y'all be the judge.
All right.
But other than that, here in City Blue, selling these shoes for $300 a piece.
Dante, you actually on duty right now calling me?
Sir, I am the boss, remember?
Oh shit! All right, Tay. George claimed he was gonna call in tonight. I believe that when my phone rang.
Well, if George ain't drinking enough cognac, he ain't gonna call.
I know, but see, dog, this ain't Crown Thursday. This is Friday. What is it on Friday that he do on Friday? Because I know on Thursday is all about Crown.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Friday
Crown Thursday.
Down Friday, I guess that's what they call it. I don't know.
Cause I used to smash some Crown with him on Thursday. So Crown Thursday. George used to be smashed on Thursdays. Man, Crown Thursdays.
Oh my goodness.
He the one that got me started with the Apple Crown was George. He get that big ass bottle, man, and he'd be pouring that shit. I'm like, goddamn, Joe, that's enough. That's enough. He'd be steady pouring like, damn, man. Crown Thursday. So I know Mondays it was a free-for-all Monday because we used to come from the bowling alley together. When we bowled together, we used to go straight to the bar after we leave bowling. And the bar, everybody be there, and everybody who bowled with us and everything would sit at the bar, and each of us would take turn picking a liquor.
Wow.
Yeah, it'd be Jameson, it'd be Crown, it'd be Jack, it'd be whatever. And each of us would get to pick it. George would have a beer and a liquor. Then he'll drink both of that, and I'll pick Crown or I pick Remy or something like that. And George would say, "Okay, give me a beer with it." So it'd be man, line up, and I be that both from bar like that. And they still be tossing back, man. This will be on a Monday.
See, that's right.
Yeah,
that was a Monday.
It's just, I don't know, man. And it's like, I just don't know, bro. People don't understand. They continue playing with their lives, man. I just don't know.
Well, what you going to do about it? Is there anything that you can do with your people? I mean, how are your people that's working for you? How are they?
They fine. Everybody that I hired on my end is trying to help out, get it together. I mean, everybody waiting to get in the next recall class whenever this pandemic is over.
Yeah, because I got the notice on the phone from PISG. So they waiting for that. Yeah, they canceled training until they cleared. I was kind of pissed off because I was about ready to go. I wanted to go back and do my taser, the shotgun. I was ready to go do all that, and they said, "Whoa, hold on, you gotta wait."
How are your people dealing with the pandemic? What safety precautions do y'all have in place to protect your employees?
Well, everyone was issued masks like yours.
Okay.
Right now, this building, other building has those barriers up, those glass barriers. They still practicing the distance. When we come in contact with an individual, we really don't deal with you unless it's a serious situation. Other than that, we just ignore shit. So when I'm on patrol out there, when I'm at the suburbs, I don't get out of my car and do nothing. I don't. I wear my mask when I got to go into an establishment. When I'm in the car driving around, I'm like, what the hell I need mask? I ain't going to make myself sick.
Right.
So I don't wear a mask. I laugh at people that be riding around. I be seeing them with the windows rolled up and mask on. I be cracking on. I say, so what? You gonna make yourself sick? He's like, but my theory, and I want your opinion on this. That was another question I'm going to ask you. My theory is this. The pandemic and the COVID-19 thing is all a hoax to me. It's a hoax.
I think it's a hoax.
It's a serious hoax. Because if it was such a big ass deal, why would you let millions of people riot all over the country without any protection on, amongst each other, and you don't mention the COVID virus at all during the whole thing. They allow you to destroy the country.
Hold on. Here go another one, Stan. I'm glad you just brought that up.
All right, yeah, tell me.
Question I got. This is one question. I don't understand why people riding around with masks on and gloves on, touching the steering wheel, touching their phone, and do they understand they just translating germs all around?
But see, you don't understand this, Anderson. It's a common cold. It's another strand of a common cold. If you have already had the flu and your immune system beat that flu, you can beat this. It's just another strand of it. It's a stronger strand. It's like it's a stronger strand of flu. Reason why I haven't caught it, nobody I know personally ever caught it, because we all take care of ourselves. Everybody I know. We take our vitamins, we eat right, we exercise. You know, I keep my hands washed, I keep my apartment clean, I keep my steering wheel clean. So, but as a child, you grew up eating dirt and bugs, you know, rolling on the floor. That's how you build your immune system. So if anything come around and get you, you got everything you done ate and shitted out everything in your system already. So, you know, my mom is 86. You would think, you know, it would have got her because he was getting the elderly people. My mom healthy as hell. Yeah. You know, I eat dirt and worms and shit when I was little, so whatever's out there, I got it already in me. I'm good. That's my mama right there. Mama Sax gave me thumbs up. Hi, Mom.
Oh my goodness.
Because she knows it's true. My mom just said, "Go put that dirt down and get out of there." You know,
So you think it's a hoax?
I believe it's a hoax because the hospitals get paid for every case that comes to the hospital. They get paid. And I don't mean a few $100s. They get tens of hundreds of thousands. They get money. So that's why all these. Now think about it. The rioting has been going on now. It's to slow down a little bit. Where's all the large cases of fucking COVID people? Shouldn't it be flooding the hospitals right now? Because it was everywhere.
I'm already saying they confirmed a lot of cases of it.
Prove it, though. I don't trust those numbers. I don't trust those numbers. Them numbers, man, because they let go a lot of the nurses and hospital aides. They let them go. Now, the first thing you want to do if you want to hide something or lie about something, you get rid of people who know the truth. You dump them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if you leave all the nurses and doctors in the hospital that can see and can debunk what you say, then you can't say we got 19,000 confirmed today. Well, you got 2, 3, 4, 5 nurses over there can say, no, we ain't no 19. We had maybe 4, 5 people come in today. Where did 19 come from?
All I want is the people to go back and start quarantining again so the gas prices can go back down.
That's what I want. It was down to 99 cents. I said, it ain't been that low since the 70s. It ain't never been that low since the 70s. Man, I just take $10 and fill up my gas tank. Now I'm back to putting $40 in the mother. But think about it.
Oh my goodness.
Think about it. When you let the nurses and doctors go, send them home and say, stay home. All we need is a few people. Well, those few people are in on it. They're in on it. So you can inflate the numbers, and there's nobody to debate that with you. Because there's nobody that said, no, wait a minute. We ain't had those many people come to the emergency room.
I don't know. I'll have to see how it play out.
There's a lot of things behind that.
It's a lot of bullshit. It's a lot of bullshit.
But as always in our country, they always trying to kill mass majority of people. So this is the easiest way to kill people.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the ignorance and arrogance of our people, they fall prey to the hype. So they out here not social distancing, not using their masks, not doing all of those things.
Saying the country's open, come on back.
And they're falling back into those traps, and those are going to be the same people that's going to end up sick.
Yep. I'm about to merge this call.
It's a setup.
And I'm glad to be a part of just your show since you always say I'm running from you.
Well, yeah, you always run from me, nigga. You don't never call in. Well, you called in my earlier show.
Whatever.
Somebody else on the phone. Who is this? Who else on the phone? Somebody just called in.
Hello.
Who is this? There's a lot of noise in the background. Who is this?
I am Saxman's mama.
Oh, Mama Sax. Oh. Mama Sax. What's up, Mama Sax? Well, there's a lot of noise in the background. Damn, what is all
I'm
that?
trying to find out why is they trying to say that this virus is not for real. This virus is for real. You better believe it.
Hey,
Thank you very much.
it's only. Hey, listen, it's only for real for the people that already got pre-existing conditions and is already sick. Portis is too young, and so him and his wife are too young. They ain't gonna get sick. All they gotta do is just keep their hands and face washed and keep eating right. They be all right.
They got that.
We know some people.
Y'all do?
They got it.
I don't know
They
nobody.
younger than us.
I don't know anyone.
They
I
got
know
younger than us.
maybe 4 people.
Really?
That's okay, but still, this is for real.
How old was
She was in her 40s.
she? Okay, how was her condition? How was her health condition?
Her health conditions wasn't that great.
Because people who's dying from it are dying because of their already
What
pre-condition.
you call it this young?
Oh yeah.
He young.
Hello?
It's
Y'all hang up?
me. I believe it's the real deal.
It's real.
Personally, it's the real deal.
I don't.
And
That's my opinion. I don't.
They want us to be blinded by it to assume that it's not real.
But-
and if you look at the country, how the country is going, people are pretending like it's not real. And because
So they go
of that,
out and they riot.
because of that ignorance and arrogance, like I said before,
All right.
that's what's gonna be the demise. They have always used trickery with stuff. And we have to remember
So
that.
so
they like to
hold on, let me call somebody real quick.
they
This
spread
person here,
stuff.
this person I'm about to call will tell you it ain't the COVID.
Okay.
He's gonna tell you what it really is.
What is it?
He's gonna tell you
Because
exactly
we
what
looked
it
this
is.
stuff up and started reading stuff about this disease and everything.
Okay, he's gonna tell you what it is.
Because it's actually SARS-CoV-2.
Right.
COVID-19 is the disease you get from.
But see, carnivorous. Coronavirus has always been here. We always had it.
Yeah, 7 different kinds.
The COVID means.
Oh.
Dr. Bob, this is your boy Saxman. You inside the Saxman studio.